Kevin, Kevin, Kevin Smith, Kevin Smith. Please listen. Please don't rage at this video if you happen to watch it. If you can make it past 5 seconds, just hear me out, Kevin. Don't come over to my house and start kicking my ass. Let me make some more gross sounds with my mouth before I start talking. Kevin Smith needs to calm down. I'm not even going to talk about what like everything is like this pertains to, because I feel like that like it's just gonna repeat itself. Like, if you don't know, the Kevin Smith's getting some backlash over this new Netflix show that's supposed to be like a spirited successor of He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, but it's not. I'm not even gonna get into it because I think I'm just kind of a casual He-Man fan. I love the character designs, and I don't hate the show, but I kind of get it. It's just a show for toys. But like what they're doing with it is it's going against what people that are actually into the really into it. They see a lot of things that are inconsistent with what is being said by Kevin Smith and what is actually true. Kevin Smith is saying that it's a show about He-Man, and it's Prince Adam He-Man dies the first freaking episode. So it's kind of like it's misleading. And you can have a fan come to you, I guess people that actually enjoy the show, and they'll be like, you just got to watch it. You got to take it in and just see where it goes. And it's like, no, it's not. Kevin Smith has already he leaked stuff before the show even came out. And it angered more people than made people want to see. And it's like, why did you even say anything, Kevin? And then you get mad when fans don't, they respond to it. And then you get caught in your lie for over a year, and you don't even acknowledge it until yesterday, a few days ago. And it's like, you think so lowly of the people that built the show or built your career. Basically, you don't think that we're smart enough to see through a lot of this, and just it's not really about where the story is going or how good the story is. It's just you don't have any respect for the characters. You don't have any integrity. You lack the integrity for your characters to keep He-Man alive, to have an actual show about He-Man and not somebody completely different. So it's like, people have every right to be angry. And I don't know, I just don't know, I don't know what to say. That's not going to be that's going to sound negative, I guess, because I'm going to just be labeled as a hater. But I'm not even trying to. What I want to do out of this is kind of let Kevin, if I don't even know if he'll watch this, he probably thinks I'm a crazy person, but don't attack Kevin Smith, because that's the last thing I think is what people should do, is just make him feel mentally shitty about all this, because I don't want him to feel like that. I don't want Kevin Smith to be mad or angry at fans, because that's not what people want him to do. Because ultimately, this is all Netflix is doing. Netflix is always putting money into making reboots and remakes of stuff, and it ends up just like being things that people don't like. And I feel like that this one's just hitting hard, and Kevin Smith is taking it really personal. But I don't know why, because he already said from the start he didn't like He-Man. So why go through with this product? Why sign on to it? If you don't like He-Man, if you're not a fan to it, why not give the product to someone who does like it? Why is it being given to people who obviously don't want to be making anything, I guess? I don't know what Kevin Smith wants to make. He's always just kind of you're just attaching yourself to different IPs. You're making your identity. It's just, what is it, Kevin Smith? It's just like, I'm looking at all the movies you made in the past, and I always thought they were kind of okay, but nothing too like. I feel like there was more. I felt more from the performances of the actors than the actual movie itself. Like, I really like Vulgar. I forget the Brian Holloway. I think that's his name. Dante's actor. I really love Vulgar. It's one of my favorite movies, even though the Weinstein Company is kind of not going to look so good in them. Excuse me. What were we talking about? He-Man Revelation. The name's kind of dumb, and I don't know what to really take from that. The revelation that. Why did you call it some? I was watching someone else's YouTube earlier. I'm not trying to rip off from what they said, but basically what they were saying is that this should have been a completely different title. It should just have been like. Dang, I wish I remember. I would have to look at my history. But, you know, Masters of the Universe, The Shadow of He-Man, like, I've heard different suggestions. But you could have just completely had a different title. I think I heard that originally Kevin Smith wanted to call it the End of the Universe. What? Why do you bring back these IPs just to just destroy them? And it's not even the real He-Man. It's like not Mattel's, or it's some different like Filmation has a different version of He-Man. That's the He-Man that people know of. So this is kind of a different alternate universe He-Man, I guess. It's still confusing. And the fact that Kevin Smith just kind of goes through with it and he just shills and talks it, show runs it. Like, why? You don't like it. You said it yourself. You're contradicting things that you say, Kevin. And you can't get mad that people are calling you out on your shit. And you're taking way too many selfies. I'm not going to show any of the selfies because there's already enough. I'm tired of seeing your face. It's just, you look so sad, Kevin. You look kind of like a zombie. You look like a zombie getting unlimited money from Netflix to make a mediocre show. You're given all this money to pump out this show so fast, and you're not even really that into it. You're not even really have no passion for He-Man, and you don't even need to. It's something that's like, I don't know what your job is, Kevin. Hollywood seems to have you kind of being their boy to like just be the face for like geeky stuff, but it's like it's not impressing everybody. It's not making all of us feel good about like I would have loved to see a He-Man where it was actually about He-Man, I guess, where he was like in every episode, but he isn't in every episode, no. And then Netflix in general, I just don't. Netflix has so much stuff that it's so kind of weird. They have weird like that freaking cuties, weirdo, pedophile stuff, and it's my least favorite streaming service. I really need to cancel. I don't even know I have a subscription anymore. but it's not had anything good in so long for me. And then I don't know. I just felt like just commenting on this because Kevin Smith is just going nuts, and he's going nuts at the wrong people because he can't like he's already ruined it all. And when he leaks shit about characters dying, not just for like He-Man, maybe for some other shit, or this is his like thing, this is his trope. It's like, why are you like this? Just why are you such a mean person, Kevin? I never understood why this is like. I always thought you were this like kind of big happy dude, but it's like you're just turning into kind of a just a shill. I don't like calling you that because it's like I feel like a good part of my movie filming, like kind of viewing over the years, has been just indie stuff, I guess. And like Clerks, all that stuff was early and just kind of introducing me to lots of kind of just influential things that I feel like that kind of shaped to who I am. It's just it just doesn't seem like it really ever matters now. So it just doesn't make me feel like. And then Kevin Smith is like saying all this stuff like we're just haters, and it's like he hated on the old trilogy, the old Star Wars trilogy, right? He hated on that for the longest, and there's people that legitimately like the old new trilogy with Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman and Jar Jar Binky Boopy. People like it, you know. Yeah, Red Letter Media made the really funny, cool videos about them sucking and being the worst movies ever, but it's okay to like those movies. It's fun to make fun of them, but at the same time, you can just enjoy it. But back then, Kevin Smith, for whatever reason, Jar Jar Binks is just such a terrible plot device, I guess, that it ruined the movie for him. And The Force Awakens and Return of the Last Jedi, whatever, is just the greatest thing since sliced Jar Jar Binks. So this is why people call you a shill, Kevin. You get hyped for weird stuff that people obviously don't like, and then you hate stuff that people, you hate stuff for no. It's just weird. It's inconsistent, and then you lie. It's suspicious behavior, and you can't get mad at fans for calling you out on your shit because it makes you look really stupid. And you're not some just entity that just gets to do whatever they want. You're not like freaking some Q Star Trek character that just like, whatever you say it just goes, and you can't, the things you don't say, people don't comment on. So I'm going to stop. I'm tired of berating Mr. Smith. If he watches this video, hi. If not, I don't care. But I will not be watching the new He-Man show. I will instead go watch paint dry and the clock tick away. Goodbye. Take care of yourself. Please calm down, Kevin Smith.